Hey, and welcome back to another one. This one I've got an absolute mountain of stuff to go through. A bunch of charity shop stuff. I won't show you all of it because it's just a ridiculous amount. But I've also got a load of parcels here, as you can see there. I don't really know where to start, so I figured we'll just go through those parcels last because there's 6 of them. Hang on. Well, there's 5, and there's your 6th. So before we go through them, I'm just going to go through a bunch of stuff that this week I've been hoarding from the charity shops, and yeah, there's a lot. Let me just move these boxes. I'll show you what I've got first. These boxes here, there is 4 of them, as you can see, and they are all full of DVD box sets, such as Mr. Bean box sets, TV shows, Person of Interest, Blackadder, French and Saunders. There's a lot there. I don't really want to go through all of it because I'll be here for hours. But when I finish this video, that's all going with me to CEX. And 4 of those big boxes, they're not light. There's quite a fair bit in them. And CEX don't like me very often when I take in a big DVD haul, just because it takes them forever to look through it and sort it and check it all. But yeah, 4 of those boxes. It's going to be fun for me to launch it all into the shop. And it'll be fun just watching one of the staff members forever and a day looking through them all. The last time I did this, I got a bit of hate, and there's one lad in the shop that I don't think he likes me very much. But I don't care. I'm not doing it to be liked. I'm doing it to make some voucher for these things. So I don't really care. But I've got a few bits that I do want to share with you. Just they're either bits that I'm keeping or bits that I'm more happy about finding than the DVD box sets, because the DVDs are just by the by, aren't they? Really, they're everywhere. But a nice metallic blue, very good condition DSi. Doesn't have a charger, but I'm hoping one of those not going to cost that much. That's going straight to CEX. I can't be bothered with private sales, so that's one thing I've found. I don't like this show in the slightest, but I got these and I thought someone might like them out there. I'll stick it on my Vinted and see how they go. Little Britain season 1 and 2 and The Game in a steel book. The show's a bit, I don't know, I didn't like it. If I'm honest, it wasn't really for me. It's not my sort of humour. I like stuff like the IT crowd, but I guess everybody's different. But yeah, I'll probably put that on my Vinted and see if anyone wants that. A few other bits that I'm keeping. Event Horizon on DVD. Great movie. I'm keeping that for my collection. Shaun of the Dead limited edition with different like a cardboard slip. Everybody knows I love a bit of cardboard, so I'm going to keep that one. Some people might laugh at me for liking this, but I was born in the 80s and grew up in the 90s, and this was a good movie, and me and my wife were talking about this recently. I haven't seen it for years. It's a classic Tom Cruise movie, so that'll be a couple hours of entertainment, I guess. I already own this, but I thought it was silly to leave in charity shop for the price it was. It's the X-Men Blu-ray box set. It's still brand new and sealed. I'm going to just sell that on my Vinted, I think, for a couple of pounds, because CEX give you like 1p trading for that. I mean, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 movies in there. Yeah, 6 discs. I'm not taking a penny for that, so if anyone wants it on Vinted, they can. And this thing I found, I've never seen it before. I'll be honest, I put it on my Vinted at £50, being very speculative. I don't think it's worth that, to be honest. But I've never seen it before. I can't find one on eBay at all. None. But it's Spider-Man 2 promo copy for the OG Xbox, but it's got the Xbox 360 styling across the top. And even on the spine, it's very Xbox 360 style. It's very different to the OG Xbox style, because I know the OG one's darker. But I've never seen an original Xbox promo copy like that. So it might not be worth what I put. It might be worth half it. I don't care. But it's on my Vinted just for the sake of it, really. I mean, I'm not an Xbox player by any stretch of the word, but I've never seen it, and I just thought that's unique as hell. So yeah, I just picked it up. Why not? So yeah, I mean, I don't really want to go through showing all this stuff I found from charity shop that I've hoarded up, but DVDs at charity shops, they're just literally throwing these things away. They can't sell them, they can't give them away. And the one charity shop that I found, and they were just like, fill one of these boxes and a quid a box. So £4 there. Well, it was actually 6 boxes and I paid £6, but I've slimmed, because the DVDs that were in, like an idiot, I put them all that way on, and now they're all that way on. So I've managed to condense 6 into 4, so it's easier for me to hump. But yeah, I probably paid £2 more, but it's a charity, I don't care. But yeah, I mean, £4 for all that lot. I'll let you know how much I get for it all, but I think from my rough estimates when I was checking a bunch of it with the app, I think there's a good £250 to £300 of trade value there in DVDs. So I'm happy at that. But yeah, anyway, we're going to get into the bits what a lot of you are interested in is my CEX finds. These are, well, buys. These are all PS1 games, as anyone should know. So unfortunately, it does have a tear strip on it here, but I don't know how good this one's going to be. So we'll just, we'll just get into it for anyone that likes this sort of thing. Oh no, there we go. Right. So this would appear to be this giant box. Whatever's in there. That's a really big box for what it... Hang on. So, oh my god. So I know one of these purchases is 2 games in one. They've put 2 games into one box. I don't like that, as I've said in the past, because they charge you 2 times the delivery charge, but they're putting it in one box. So therefore, do they owe me $2.95? I don't know. Should I care? Probably. But they sent me that big ass box, and they even wrapped this one. So I don't know. I know Jason of Command and Console, he mentioned recently about he ordered 3 games from CEX and they came from the exact same store, so he paid like near enough £9 for one delivery, but so technically they owe him £5.90. I guess there's got to be some boundary there with them, but I don't care at the minute. I don't want to rant and rave about them again. I guess you're sick of hearing me do so. So anyway, enough of that crap. Let's just get on with this. So this one, great. So first off, the disc has got a gnarly scratch across there. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. If I can get, there you go. No, there we go. That gnarly scratch there. Manual's good and it doesn't stink, so there's a bonus. But I've got Duff broken bottom case, so it's missing that aspect of the hinge. But anyway, this is Blaze and Blade. I've not heard or know anything about this game. I just saw it on their listings and I've never seen it before, so I bought it. And it's an RPG, an action RPG. So it looks kind of intriguing actually on the back. It's got a funky kind of art style. Is that camera focusing on there? But it looks alright. I'll give it a go, because I'll need to test it anyway to make sure that scratch isn't game destroying, because if it is, I'll be really annoyed. I'm very annoyed about that broken bit there, but what can you do? They packaged it really well, so it was obviously like that before they sent it, which is annoying because my local CEX actually said they don't take cases with broken hinges. They won't trade games at all if it's got a broken hinge. So one rule for one, another for another, eh? Anyway, I'll shut up. which way to put it that way. Another box. I took all the tape off because a lot of these were taped up, and I didn't really think you'd want to sit and watch me peel all this brown tape off. So I just got it down to the bare bones for all you peely lovers. There we go. Oh, nice and fast one. Why do they keep doing this? I've got a million of these now. They keep sending me stickers. I've got loads. I've got millions of them. I don't need any more. Stop it. That's weirdly packed. Right, get rid of the box. Right, that is just the one in there. Bundle of this stuff again. And the worst part about this is this stuff takes up loads of room in the recycling bins. So, yeah, my recyclers, I have to do multiple trips to the dump now and again now. Right, this game I've wanted for ages, but I've just never pulled... Right, before we get into it, the game is Exhumed, right? I've been after this for a while because, well, it's just another game I want, but I remember having this years ago and I loved it. And this is an awful condition one, right? You might not be able to make much out there, right? But even on the back, the rear inlay's got mega damage creasing up there. Look at that, that's awful. That's going back before I even get to it. So the inlay, the front inlay, look at the state of that. It literally looks like someone's chewed on it. It's got a gouge out of it there, something on there. So that's going with me on my trip to CX to get rid of it. And I'm taking this back. The manual, right, look at this. It's got part of it missing, so there we go. The CX, well, we don't sell damaged goods online. Fuck off. But look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a hole straight through. There we go. You can see my finger through the rear of it. Look, there you go. Can I see through it? Yep, I can see through it. There's a hole in the manual. Oh, I'm sick of this. Just do your job. I mean, it's clearly been through a disc cleaner because I can see all the white goop around the inner edge there that they've not cleaned off. So the disc, yeah, it looked good. Well, that is awful. Awful condition. So that's going back with me. And it's got a big smash on back as well. Don't take damaged cases. Useless company. Into another one. I apologise in advance. I'm getting really annoyed, and I know some of you don't want to hear this. Don't want to hear the negativity. I get it. So I'll shut up. I'm sorry. Right, Peely, go for it. One rep. Oh, that was clean. Clean. Invoice out of the way. More of this filth. Right. Please be a good condition. Right, it looks okay. No rustiness. No stinkiness. Is that some disc cleaning residue? So yeah, it's been through disc cleaner a little bit. But the disc is fine. The manual is fine. Check for center pages missing. No, no missing center pages. Right. That game is, due to the annoying sticker, but it's called Ray Tracers. I remember playing this years ago, many years ago, and I haven't played it since. And I saw it, and I just thought, you know what? Let's just get it. It was £50 though. It's quite a fair bit for a Taito game. But yeah, I remember it being so cool, like proper arcade style racing. Yeah, I'm keen to get on that actually. So that one's okay. A win, an okay one, a negative, and a win. So we're kind of on a level there. Oh, box is wrong way. I'm gonna do this one slow for your slow peelers. That wasn't slow enough, was it? Oh, see, it's crap. No invoice. Oh, lovely. Love it when they don't put me an invoice in. Oh, he says it's here. This game is the one I was most dubious about receiving because it was the only one they had in stock. And I don't like to be the one that buys the last one because usually they end up being stinks of fag, ciggies. Can't say that word, ciggies. It's got rusty staples. I don't know if you'll be able to make it out, but that's a rusty staple. So it's been somewhere damp in its past. The disc is amazing. Not a mark. I think it has been through a little polish, but I don't care if that works. Everything like that. Gleaming. But this was £95, I believe. Yeah, £95 this one was. Kagero, Deception 2. Again, it's a game I've never played. There's a lot of games I've not played, so don't expect for me to go, oh, it's this type of game, because I'm not going to read some script. But yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to make much out on the back, 'cause it does look quite dark, and I don't think the camera's focusing on it very well. But I believe it's sort of an RPG, advanced 3D polygonal graphics, third-person perspective. Yeah, I believe it's some sort of action RPG. I think it was described on something I read about it recently being like a Soul-style game from 1999. But £95, and I thought it's an expensive one, so let's just get it. Knock it off the list. So I'm happy about that. It's a good condition. So 2 goods, a middling one, and a very, very bad one. Again, we're gonna just go for a big rip. I believe this one, due to the weight, might be... Oh no, it's just the one. Yeah, well, we've packed that in there, though. Wow, it's just a big old sandwich of this stuff. There we go. Lots of it for the one game. This one was £28. So... case is good, that's what we like to see. Inlay's just hanging out as it is always, and that's good. No issues with that. And the manual, very good. Almost like it's... the only downside is it's got some permanent marker. But yeah, the game's Front Mission 3, by the way. Just give it away. A Squaresoft game. Never played it, ever. I don't even know anything about it. 150 hours of gameplay, apparently. I'm going to give that a go this weekend for sure, Front Mission 3. It looks quite interesting on the back. I mean, minus the sticker residue there, but it says somewhere around here, where is it? Sorry. Yeah, just above my finger there in that little bit, it says 150 hours of gameplay. 2 different scenarios and over 150 hours. Turn-based combat. My style of RPG then. Excellent condition, that's a win. So, this last box then means that there's 2 in here. I forget which 2 they are as well. But we're just going to go for this one, a big rip. Let's go. It's so satisfying doing that. Yeah, this is 2 not big titles in terms of price, but I just wanted to get these because, in all honesty, I had the Tombi 2, whatever, however you pronounce it, Tombi 2. I ordered that. It sat on stock picking in progress for 4 or 5 days. Then it got cancelled. I got my money back. Yeah, and I just thought, rather than sitting and waiting for that game again, I'll get a bunch of cheaper, lower cost ones to knock off my list. So all of them in there were obviously, all of these minus them 2. Them 2 were the more pricey ones, obviously. But yeah, I think I bought 4 instead of 1. So it's not too bad, but I guess with whatever I get for all this lot, I can sit and wait until the game I actually want comes back in stock. Alright, let's get these out. Right, well that one's already got a smashed case, so that's not making me happy. Right, so we're gonna just go straight from the last one I got out. Disc not in its retainer. Yeah, it looks okay. Oh no. Oh, that is awful. I don't know if you can see this, but I'll try and get it on the page. You see the discoloration at the top there, and at the bottom. So this has been sat, right, this is Need for Speed 2, by the way, but you can even see the there you go, the discoloration on the top on the side. It stinks awful of cigarettes, like really bad. You can even see the discoloration on the back of the inlay. Look there, it's got yellowing around there. It smells awful. I genuinely, I mean, even the case, don't know if you'll be able to, there you go. That case is gross. I mean, let me show you a case that's how it should sort of look. There's a reference of what the side of the case should look like. Oh my God, that is awful. That's a cleaning job for me this afternoon, but damn, that thing stinks. But yeah, Need for Speed 2. I think the only Need for Speed game I need now is Road Challenge. I have the first one, and Need for Speed 3 and Porsche 2000 are there. So I need Road Challenge now. And Need for Speed 1 is down there somewhere. Because unfortunately I alphabetize my games and I count the word the as in my alphabetizing, so that might annoy some folk, but yeah, that's just how I work it. So and on the spine it says the Need for Speed, so it's not together with the rest of them. I'm sorry, I'm very anal about it. This one, the last one. So again, we don't accept damaged cases. Smashed hinge, look at that. Oh look, there we go. Case complete separation. The game, by the way, is Transformers Beast Wars. But again, we've got awful cases. That stinks again. Battered corner on the manual. Look at it there. That's awful. All the way up. It's ropey. Very, very ropey. It's been stuck together at some point in its history because you can see where it's adhesed and then torn off from itself there. So that's joys, isn't it, when you end up with stinking sticky manuals. The disc, there I look. The disc is good, actually, very good. Nice and clean. But yeah, there's the case separation. So Beast Wars. There's the rear of it. I mean, I'm getting a little bit annoyed, but look, cases are fine. I can replace them at a later stage. I tend to buy a lot of copies of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and the dancing stage games off of eBay and Vinted for multitude of reasons, but cases being the main reason. But yeah, so that's yet another broken case from CX, considering they turned mine down for being other day for being a broken case. But hey, oh, Exhumed is going back because it's not in good condition at all. But 7, yeah, I'm rubbish at counting. 7 games to add to this lot. I have another one arriving later today. One I've been after for a while, to be fair, and another one arriving on Monday, because I checked the tracking this morning, and that one arrives on Monday. And again, that's another one I've been after for a while, and they're quite an expensive one as well. I didn't realise it was as expensive as it is. So there'll be at least 2 more in the next video, an update to all this big boxy stuff here that I'm traded in. It should get me quite a fair bit of money in return for more PS1 stuff. I'm hoping to knock a couple of the pricey ones off my list at the minute. I know I could probably go and buy, let's just say theoretically, if I get 250 to 300 for this on a voucher, I could go and buy a load of cheaper ones to build up my quantity. But I feel, seeing as it's vouchers for very little financial outlay, the vouchers I get in return, it makes it a bit more sense to go for the higher value ones, because there's nothing worse than physically handing over a high amount of cash or money, whatever, for a title. I'd rather do it with vouchers for the more expensive ones, if that makes sense to anybody. It does to me. It just seems more logical. I'm happier spending £20 of my actual money buying, or £30-40 buying a game. Like, let's say Exhumed, for example, is £18 on their website. So I'm happier paying £18 in cash than I would be, say, spending £98 or £95, sorry, for Kagero. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling that way. Is that logical sense? It seems that way to me. But I don't want to babble on forever, to be fair, because I want to get to CX and wind up one of their staff members while he has to check all of this lot. So there's my bit of fun for today. But because of the sheer amount of stuff I've got here, and as I film this, it's 9:39 in the morning. So I reckon this is going to be a day trip. I genuinely think this is going to be a day trip at CEX. So I best get some food and get prepared for a long day of CEX. Yes. I love it. I will see you in the next one. But again, apologies for the ranting. But thank you for watching. And if you got this far, you're a legend for staying with me for this long. So anyway, yes, thank you for watching. I've been Wayne, as always. I'll catch you in the next one.